while she kiss the sky. Excuse her 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 while she kiss the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. There should be plenty of offense in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in passing yards this season. It's the Browns going up against the Saints. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Play clock winding down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the play clock's running down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On play action, it's Breeze. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Patrick Murray now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time running out here on the play clock. So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, you ready? Like 50, like 50. Chill.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Breeze. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready. Yellow lady. 11.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Breeze to throw on second down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now this is brought in by Pryor. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play clock winding down. On second down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Easy.
And the play clock's running down. On play action. Now Breeze. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Murray for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8.
Let's go!
They run again with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Come on, now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Ready. You ready? Hey, two. 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
That's taken on the 25. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready.
And the back goes into motion.
You might 50. Ready. 95, 56.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Ready. You waiting?
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now Brenza on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Ready. Like 5-5.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yards remaining now on second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
21. Easy.
Play clock winding down.
Easy.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Now back to throw. He's got Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Peterson alone in the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. The play clock's running down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Halfback sent in motion. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Presley. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be first down here after the run. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here now is Kyle Brenza. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?